Hey guys, as I was talking earlier today, Film Quest is going to be happening starting Friday and it's going for 9 days. It's going to be awesome. And the guys who are there in the selection committee make sure that they only get the best in like sci-fi, fantasy, horror, but things that are visually appealing and have a great storyline. Well, I've got Jake over here. Jake's got a proof of concept film he's got called Outpost. And Jake, tell us a little bit about what Outpost is.
So Outpost is we like to think of it more. It basically is that Mars is the Australia of the future. So they're taking a bunch of prisoners, they're sending them up there, and they're terraforming the planet, and there's really no reward for them. In the end, they're just going to be wiped out anyway, and they realize all this, and it becomes more so the American Revolution on Mars. Is the entire scope of the series.
Well, it sounds like a pretty gnarly way to set it up. I mean, you send people who are very expendable out there, right? So
Yeah, absolutely.
no one wants to be that expendable types. I'm showing a couple images right now, a couple stills from the series. And as we flick through, you can tell that this is definitely an action film. You have a lot of people in full-on military garb. And so when I'm looking at all these different pictures, where did you guys film this thing? It looks freaking awesome. So
We actually
give me
went
the
to
inside
Mars.
scoop.
Yeah, we filmed it on the actual Pathfinder colony, up on Mars. No, no, it's at LC Stages in Pacoima,
Uh-huh.
and that set's been there since the '90s.
Wow.
We were lucky enough to find it, and we shot that when David and I were still in school, going to LA Film, and went there and shot it. And there's been that show. Sorry, I can't think of it right now.
Stargate, or it looked kind of Stargate-esque.
Yeah, Firefly's been shot in there.
Firefly, yeah.
Key and Peele has been shot there. Multiple music videos, all the way up to God knows what have been shot in there. But yeah, there's a Key and Peele episode that was shot in there, and then part of it too was Vasquez Rocks, out there where you see that rock, and that's where Captain Kirk fought that green monster and all that.
Nice.
Yeah, and they had just when we shot that, it'd been about a year. I think they just shot the 2009 Star Trek out there, and they had some pretty good stories about having to hold Winona Ryder down when the wind blowing and everything, and pretty cool that we had that. And then some of the background stuff we shot here in Wyoming. There's some pretty Mars-looking stuff here, kind of like down there in Utah where you are. And then, yeah, that was the shoot.
Now, a lot of people are not familiar with this idea of proof of concept. Can you explain what a proof of concept film is?
Yeah, absolutely. So what we did was we want this to be an ongoing series. We want it to be ultimately on TV. But what we did was we decided in 10 minutes or so that we were going to show everyone what the world is, who the characters are, and what the big setup is. So we wrangled everybody together, got a script, went out and shot this thing, and the original script and the original shoot, we basically divided it in half. So this is really only half of what we shot, but we had to figure out what was going to go where, and then all the interview stuff that was that was in my friend's apartment on a green screen, just to figure out how we were going to tell everyone who these characters were, and find that exposition that explains what's going on and what the series is.
Well, it looks awesome. Now, how can people find out more about Outpost? How, if you need anybody to get involved, and when is it going to be showing at FilmQuest?
So it's going to be shown at FilmQuest on the 23rd at 2, and it's in the web series block. And if you want to find out more, you can go to www.stopnewmontgordon.com, and our trailers are up there, links to Facebook, links to us, with all our contact information, and that'll tell you everything you need to know.
Awesome. Hey, Jake, thank you so much. If you guys want to find out more about FilmQuest and Outpost, you can go ahead and click on the link below in the descriptions. Other than that, guys, it's so much fun chatting with these filmmakers. Be sure to catch me later on today, and I'll be shouting out some more awesome filmmaker interviews. All right, guys, take care.